We all heard of the great tzaddik, the Dvri Yואel, the Satmar Rebbe, Schissiyugan Alayni. And everybody knows he was such a kanoi. He fought with people. Mamash, when he believed in something, he would fight to the end. So, what do you think a kanoi would do when he met a Machal Shabbos B'Farhesia? I would think that all the kanois would come out. The hatred, the sinna towards this person who's being Machal Shem Shemayim B'Farhesia. What could be worse? It's even worse than being a Tzioni, perhaps. So, imagine the songs that they would sing about this person, Machal Shabbos B'Farhesia. This story is told by Rabbi Yosef Chaim Greenwald, who said it over in the Satmar Beis Medrash this week in Borough Park. And he heard it from Reb Noach Klein, who was the Mashamash of the Rebbe at that time. Many years ago, after the Holocaust, there was a woman who survived. Her whole family died in the Holocaust. She was the only survivor. And she had one child. And this child, this boy, this son, Nebuch, grew up and left Yiddishkeit. And he was Machal Shabbos B'Farhesia. She tried everything. She was yelling, she was screaming, she was crying. For this I survived. My child, my son, everyone perished. You're the only person that can perpetuate the legacy of Klal Yisrael in our family. All the future dairies are going to be hacked up because of you. For this my family died. They were killed because they're Jews, and now you're going to kill the Jewishness inside of you. She was in so much pain. Tsar of this Almona. So somebody told her, you know, there's a tzaddik who survived. Go to the Dvri Yואel, go to the Satmar Rebbe Sisud. She went to him and she begged him. She said, Rebbe, if my son comes to speak to you, would you speak to him? Would you do that for me? The Rebbe agreed. And she went home and she told her son, there's a rabbi, the Satmar Rebbe, and he's calling for you. He wants to speak to you. And the son said, me? I'm done with this. I don't care about Hashem. I don't care about Torah. I don't care about Shabbos. You think I care about some rabbi? And she constantly begged him, day after day, month after month, year after year, and finally after 2 years, there was a national holiday. So he had off from work anyway. He said, Ma, you know what? You want me to go? I'll go. And he goes to visit the Satmar Rebbe, and he walks in, tells the Satmar Rebbe, I heard you calling for me. My mother says you want to speak to me. The Rebbe chapped exactly who this was. So what do you think the Rebbe told him? Musar, Kanois, Sinna, Taichacha. No. The biggest Kanoi in the world, the Satmar Rebbe told him, tell me about your business. Tell me about your life. How are you? How's it going? And he talked to him nicely with a smile. He's makar of him. And the guy tells him, yeah, I'm doing well. I'm successful. I have a business. He says, really? Wow. That's so great. You know, maybe you could do me a favor. I have people here, they survived. And they need parnasa. Would you hire some of our people? You know, maybe they cost a little bit more money, but you know you can trust them. And he starts schmoozing with him. Maybe you can give this person a job, that person a job. And he treated him as if he's somebody important, as if he's somebody special. He was mechabit him. He didn't look down at him. He didn't even talk to him about tefillin and Shabbos and Yom Gur, Nish, nothing. How you doing? What's doing? You're a person. You're a human being. He was mechabit him. And I need your help. And how good he felt. The rabbi needs my help. Yeah, sure, I'd love to. The boy went home. He wasn't such a boy. He was a young man. He went home to his mommy. And he said, can you go bring me my tefillin? He didn't put on tefillin for years. He said, I need my tefillin. How? What did he do? What was the trick? He jump-started it. You know, if you have a car that's dead, the battery's dead, how do you get some life in it? You find another car that's healthy, that has a healthy battery. You pop the hoods up and you connect. You connect. And then the healthy battery automatically, by being connected to the dead battery, can be mechayim mesim. Just the power of influence. And when you look down at somebody, it disconnects. You merachek, it disconnects. It doesn't accomplish anything. The Satmar Rebbe connected to him. And that Shabbos, he kept Shabbos. And what do you think happened? He became completely Shomer Torah mitzvahs. And said Rabbi Yosef Chaim Greenwald that this person is Machal Shabbos because of that Pegisha, that meeting with the Satmar Rebbe. He built beautiful Chassidish Erlich Adoris. Yes, you want to be a Kanoi, You want to represent Hashem like Pinchas. Pinchas killed for Hashem. But that same kanoi has to know when it's appropriate to kill for Hashem and when it's appropriate to kill the rebellion with a hug for Hashem. And how can you do that without Das Torah? Only the big tzaddikim knew. When it came to be Makar V'Yid, they all knew that the biggest kanois is to love. All those people that say, Oy Svar, Gayavekchendu, they throw people away, get out of here, I can't look at them. Where does it come from? It doesn't come from Torah. Rejection is nicht a Yiddish azach, only acceptance with love. Let us learn from the Dveri Yואel, the Satmar Rebbe, Schis Yugen Alayim. Now when it comes to the public, he had stands, he fought against Sionim, he fought against people, but we all know he gave money, you know those stories, he gave money to those people because politics is politics. I have a problem with you, a Yiddish guy problem in general, but not you. And what do you do when someone is failing in Yiddishkeit? You give, and you boost your connection, because that's the only way to automatically bring them back. The power of influence means that just by the virtue of me being connected to you, you will want to be like me. The healthy ones need to be connected to the unhealthy ones, with smiles, with hugs, with loves, with boosting their self-esteem. You are valid, you have worth. You're amazing, you're good, and we want you in our life, and we want you in our mishpacha, not the opposite. The Eibshter will help, and we should follow in his ways. We should be makar of those that are weak. We should be makar of those that are far. Only with Ava, Achla, Shula, Benayas, will be Zoicha that you should be a Melitz Yoshe for Klal Yisrael. Schis Yugen Alayim Al Kol Yisrael.